it something that I have to, like, I'm specifically thinking about work, like, let's say I have an 8-hour shift. Like, I can go there, I can experience peace, leave, and be like, oh, I didn't really do much to steward awakening or whatever, like, focused on trying to remain observer or whatever at the shift. I just kind of get caught up in what I'm doing. That's a frequent experience, but at the same time, I'm not super stressed out at work or whatever.
Sure.
You know, so I'm wondering, is that something that you kind of explore in the playground? Like, you can take time to do that, or like, I can take time on developing communication skills to my customers or whatever.
Sure.
Just different functions of the mind in that moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The mind and body need to become more aware, need to rest in the awareness of, or the manifestation of awareness. And so the more that you play or explore that and play in that. So I'll just share some personal things along those lines. Okay, so when I'm at the gym, I'm exploring, and I still do it. I've realized many things as far as physical manifestation is concerned and what works, but I'm playing with and exploring breathing techniques within the workout. I'm exploring and playing with how I should breathe in the workout, the best way that I should breathe, and how I should be getting oxygen in the muscles versus visualization of the muscles, creating visually, creating emotionally, while simultaneously bringing in all the oxygen of the air specifically to that targeted muscle group or whatever it is that I'm always playing. But so I can play in that and simultaneously play in the world of experience the body in manifestation of, in other words, experience the body as a manifestation of the divine instead of experiencing the divine in manifestation. To experience the body in manifestation versus experiencing the body as a manifestation. Okay, and so now I'm not. There are lots of moments where I have thought I couldn't possibly work out and experience this. I would just be laying down on the ground or something, or meditating or something. I couldn't possibly work out and experience that, right? Or work or what have you. But that's only one feeling of that awareness. And so what I'm saying is, as you maintain, I am has never had to do anything to maintain I am. I am God, I am that I am, never has to do anything to maintain awareness of himself or herself. Right? Now we're experiencing this manifestation in bodily form. Now there's an enormous difference between me being the body that is trying to experience I am versus me simply being and manifesting in this body and playing in this body. This doesn't ever change, but the play does. And so now in that bodily form, I get to go, how do I want to play? What do I want to focus on here? What do I want to do here? Do I want to focus on my communication skills with my customers? Or do I really just want to, in the bodily, because I know my body needs it, come into a complete place of tranquility and rest and stillness so that I can really saturate over the body. Sometimes you need healing in body. What you need to do is you need to shut everything off, and you need to come into a place of perfect stillness and breath and just let the body rest or be pickled, if you will, in your own presence. Right? Are you following what I'm saying? So, but those are two enormous things. As long as I still am identified as the body, though, I'm going to be looking for, do I need to do something to steward this?
Yeah.
But you don't need to steward yourself. The big question is, I always am. What do I want to do in this body? What does the body need? So tell me what the body needs. Tell me what does the body need to work on its communication skills, the mind and the body? Does the mind and body, how is it feeling an unction to meditate? Is it feeling an unction to explore something? What does it want or need? And then, do I want to animate that? Do I want to explore that? Do I want to play within that? And if it's a feeling, if it's an experience, then yes, do it. But you are always the one that is. And so what's going on, the battle is, there are moments where you know you are the one that is. And there are moments that you're still identifying as the body that is wanting to, it feels divided. It feels that I'm working on this while simultaneously needing to know that I am this. Right?
Yeah.
But that's the body, that's the self. That's just, remember that in those moments when you're feeling that you need to know this, that's the believed self. That's not the divine essence.
Okay. Yeah, I think part of my question too is like navigating the world. Like I know that go into the shift, experiencing this, and I can leave the shift and then tune into that too. And that might be me talking about the body tuning into it.
It's okay.
But like, part of my question is like, so for this period, like it's hard to remember to do that, and I know it's no biggie because I can just go back to it later.
Yep.
But as far as
but so again, as the more that you realize this though, and you let go of that identity as that you're the one that is still, you're still, like I said, you're still identified as the body that's wanting to tune into this, and feels divided when you're not. So, and I think everyone else can understand this. I know I can. That if you feel that you're the body that's trying to tune into your divine self, that's trying to tune into the divine, that's trying to turn into Christ consciousness, that's trying to tune into the Father, right? So I'm this that's wanting to tune in, and so when the body feels distracted with work or something else that's going on, and you leave your 8-hour shift, and periodically through you're like, oh, I need to bring this back into this moment. And then at the end of the shift, oh, I didn't do enough to steward that. But that's just the body talking. That's the identity. That's the self that's still wanting to become, that's still wanting to achieve, that's still wanting. But you are actually that I am presence that has never had to do anything to be. You are actually the thing that you're wanting to bring into your work shift. You are actually the spirit or the essence that you're wanting to manifest more of. And so what you should really, in that realization, what you say is, I am the spirit, and I'm recognizing that that the body and mind that I feel, it needs to be more tuned in, or it needs to play more, or it needs to experience this more, it needs to eat right because it's not feeling good, right? And so now you tune that in, you're tuning the body into yourself.
Okay.
Until there's a place where there's just a perfect harmony between the two. But it's because we've identified as the mind and body that it feels in a place of disharmony, or at moments like, again, you could be at peace. So it's not necessarily disharmony in a negative tension type way, like a weighted type way.
Yeah.
But it's disharmony in the way that you still feel as if there's a divine self or divine nature that I'd like to be able to bring into my shift. I'd like to be able to bring into my work environment while being able to do the job. You are that in manifestation. So just imagine for a second that even when you're not aware, every table you touch, the divine has touched it. Every customer you spoke to, Christ in the flesh has spoken to them. Every bit of food, that you've eaten the Christ. Every person, every customer that you encountered Christ in them. See, you're not just encountering yourself in this body, but this body is encountering yourself in everything.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Give us a thumbs up, comment, thoughts, questions in the section below. Let us know what you want to hear from us. Subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content. And as always, check the section below for our website, for live events, where we'll be, what we're up to, more about us, and our online school website is listed below as well. We love you. We're glad you're here. We want to hear from you. We're in this with you.